Hello traders, Adam Hansen here for ValorTrader.com, and welcome to, I think this is video 5, tracking the performance of Esox Pattern Forex EA, and this is video 2 of our live trading results. We had an interesting week this week. You may have seen the video that I brought to you guys on, I think it was Thursday, which was just showing some live trades of Esox and just showing some of the situations that you may encounter when trading this program. Now, what did we learn from that? We got to see some situations that perhaps a lot of traders would not feel comfortable being in. We saw a situation where we had the dollar CAD and we'd opened up multiple positions. As you may remember from previous videos, how the program trades is that it will open up a progressively larger position in the original, in the same direction as the original position, if the market moves against the initial trade. And the aim of that is to try and capitalize on a retracement to not only supersede the loss that the original trader suffered, but also make a profit as well. But what we had was a situation where multiple trades had been opened, and I think at the time I recorded the video on Thursday, we were up to about 0.67 of a lot, which I think is the 5th position size that it opens. It opens 0.1, 0.16, 0.26, 0.42, and 0.67. We actually got to 1.07 lots before that trade was closed out. It closed for a small profit, but we did see the account go into quite a substantial floating loss before that was realized. And we know that the program trades 5 pairs which all contain the US dollar. So it's US dollar centric, and we already know that it is capable of opening trades on all 5 pairs simultaneously. So that says to me that there is nothing stopping this program from opening trades on all 5 pairs as we have seen. But if they were all to do the same thing, for example, if the program was to open 5 trades, 1 trade on each pair, and it collectively was selling the US dollar, which is another thing that this program will do. It will heavily leverage itself and doesn't discriminate on that. It may heavily leverage itself on buying or selling in the same direction. So if it wants to sell the US dollar, it may indeed do so across all 5 pairs. So if it did that, if it was selling the US dollar across all 5 pairs, and for some reason the US dollar rallied, say 150 pips, that could be devastating to an account, and it is for that reason we have ceased trading Esox on our live account. I cannot see, from the way I've seen the program behave, any reason why that isn't a possibility. So, and that's simply not a risk that we're prepared to take on long term. So, I will be getting in contact with Esox just to confirm with them whether there is any safety mechanism in place to stop that from happening. But like I say, from how I've seen it behave, I don't believe there is, and it is quite possible that you could wake up one morning and find that the floating loss exceeds the balance of your account, and therefore the broker has actually closed the account. That doesn't seem beyond the realm of possibility. So yeah, we've ceased trading this for the time being until we seek further clarification from Esox. I mean, we did finish the week up once again. It did regain itself or recover to a degree from the positions that it was in, and we ended up finishing the week with a 3.62% return for the week. Now, if we just head over to the analysis reports for the week, and we'll just have a look firstly at our live account. As you can see, it's the same live account we've been using the entire time. And if you remember from our previous, or the video last week. So not the one on Thursday, last week, our first live trading video. We ended the week up, I think it was $11,045 from memory. So this week we've ended $11,461. So once again, yes, it has made money this week, this is the spike here on the dollar CAD. So it did actually close, I think, for a small loss, and we can see down here that the maximal drawdown had reached 7.24%, or $878. So absolute drawdown, I don't believe that hasn't changed. We had a profit factor since we've started of 1.74 and an expected payoff coming back down to where what is the norm for this program, of around sort of $6 to $7 per trade. We saw a huge spike from last week's trading due to the 10.8% gain we saw in 1 week. Now, if we just compare our results from live trading with our demo account, now this is the demo account is through XM Markets, and we can see quite different results. If you remember last week, this account was, I think, sitting at 12,352 from memory, and has closed the week up 12,840. So once, I think that had it's about a 3.95% gain for the week. So once again, very good. Profit factor of 2.05, and expected payoff once again coming back to somewhere about the norm. But as you can see, the maximal drawdown was quite different. This drawdown is in relation to the same move that we saw on dollar CAD during the week. So that's where this is derived from, and we can see that it only amounted to 1.85%. So different brokers, but once again, this is also demo as well. But I have a feeling that the difference there is largely due to the broker, because we've seen from our testing that results from demo to live are relatively consistent. So I believe that this result here is largely due to the different brokers. So we'll just head back across to the live results. Now, overall, the account is up for the month, $1,496. Now, that's excellent news for our charity of the month, who will be receiving 25% of these profits for the month. So for January 2017, it is World Vision, so that's excellent news for them. Overall, does the program make money? Yes, it does. However, in doing that, it also assumes a level of risk which is just, from my understanding, a little too much that we're prepared to take on. And I'm thinking that it would be a little too much for a lot of other traders as well. That's not to say that it's not suitable for everybody. There may indeed be some traders who are prepared to take on that level of risk and are encouraged by the results that they've seen. As I said, I'll be contacting Esox in relation to if there's any sort of protection mechanism within the coding to stop what I have spoken about from actually happening. And the result of that conversation I'll be posting to the rest of the review below this video. So that's how our testing has ended up at this point. If indeed from contacting Esox, once we know more, we may indeed continue testing again. However, at this point we have ceased. So that's all for Esox, Patent Forex EA for the time being. Stay tuned. In future videos we'll be reviewing other programs. Our next one on the list is Invest in Forex. So that'll be reviewed in the coming weeks, and you'll be able to see a number of videos relating to that program. So if you've enjoyed this video, guys, be sure to give it a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. and there's also a website, valortrader.com. So until the next video, guys, take care and bye for now.